tell, Trina. When you came back from the gathering, your whole demeanor changed. Your facial expressions.
Demeanor. What does that mean?
Like the way you usually do things. As I can recall, you were always just full of light. Light and just like this, like color of yellow. And when you came back, you weren't like that color.
Did I leave in that way? Or was I starting to act that way before I left?
No, you were still yellow, you know? But when you came back, you were like a totally different person from the gathering.
Yeah, I gathered a lot of information that really didn't satisfy me. Like, you think things are one way, and then they're really another way.
Do you feel like you have something that changed inside you? Or is that just only...
I don't, actually. I mean, maybe I've come to the realization, like, who I am not, you know?
You feel like your spirit has changed?
I would say I'm definitely more tensed up. I don't know, is that a good expression of it?
What about your physical body? You feel any changes with that after coming back? Instead of being sick?
I keep having spinal issues in my lower back. But I think I think that's definitely spiritually connected.
Yeah. I mean, only through my eyes, I just like your whole facial expression, how you express things, all changed. In my,
Right.
in my eyes. Like, does your sleep off or anything like that?
Yeah, my sleep's definitely been off.
Have you been having like normal dreams, like before, like how you had your dreams?
I think I had a nightmare last night.
Yeah.
I think. But I can't really remember because I'm blacking stuff out. I was so tired. There's all these weird things happening for sure. I guess I just process a lot of dark matter. And just I've been having to sit with and process that and try to return back to my personal center. After like listening to people talk and like cursing and just constant negativity, you know, insecurities, jealousies. Plus I'm going through like a super catharsis myself, you know, like again letting go of who I am not and trying to step more into my authentic self. But yeah, I guess like there's more tension or something like that, like more warrior energy, maybe. I don't know if that's right for it either, you know, it's hard. I have no idea what's going on.
Well, through this
This is like subconsciously happening.
catharsis, do you feel like in a way like it's relieving you, or is it putting more stress onto your shoulders?
Oh, it's definitely creating more stress. Like imagine you created yourself to be this person, you have this narrative about yourself, and then like everything that you thought you are and that you wanted, you aren't and you no longer wish to have or be.
Okay. I mean,
and so I feel like I'm trying to like reinvent the wheel.
But if you already had the wheel, would it be easier just now turning it into a different aspect of your higher self? Because you did those things, and those things are in the past, but now you can turn the wheel.
It's just hard to when it's like a move you haven't ever done before.
Yeah. Maybe it's our human...
Good day.
Maybe it's our human experience of the fear of the change.
Yeah. The change is certainly dramatic. my head can barely process everything, you know?
Mm-hmm. And maybe that all this together with you going to the gathering and coming back as a different person.
Process a lot of negative, like, emotions and, like, feelings from, like, other people.
Mm-hmm. You feel like those things have clinged onto you and traveled back?
Ooh. I mean, it's definitely possible that there's still, like, connections that are lingering. Of course, people that are thinking about me and dragging me into their experiences. Projecting things upon me.
Yeah. But with you going through this catharsis, or however you say it, catharsis,
Uh-huh.
and all the things you learn, and just by going to the gathering, wouldn't you learn to better, like, close your bubble off, where people can't project those things, or, you know?
That was definitely, like, the biggest lesson of the whole thing. Is, like, strengthening my powers, if you will, so that others can't affect me. And also not putting myself in additional vulnerable situations.
So you did learn a lot. So it's beneficial that you went
Yeah, but
there.
as you can see, it's changed me as a man.
Yeah, it
Human.
did. It did change you, but it's not even been a week you've been back. So.
Yeah, and I'm still digesting all that stuff mentally.
Mm-hmm. But us being out in nature now, has it helped you?
It does. You just spend hours here.
And all the things that you have done to help your higher self and your spiritual journey. And what, like, you know, the mother said, how would you put that together with the experience of the gathering?
It's hard to understand that question.
Well, have you had those shamanic ceremonies and what you heard from, you know?
So you're saying, like, basically, like, realizing at the gathering what I was really meant to do.
Yeah,